No great mind has ever existed without a touch of madness, said Aristotle. And no discussion on the topic of influence and persuasion is complete without a few words from Aristotle's famous dialectic on what he calls the three levels of persuasion: logos, pathos, and ethos. Translated, logic, emotion, and ethics. In each installment, I will boil down to a single action item for you to walk away with in order to make this new knowledge have power in your own ability to persuade and influence others. So this morning, let's start with logos, which is simply understood as logic. So the first form of persuasion has to do with convincing others through the use of logic and reason. I interviewed David Lakhani, who grew up in a cult and is the best-selling author of Persuasion, The Art of Getting What You Want, a little while back. Here's how he put it. He said, persuasion is helping people come to their own most logical conclusion, which just happens to be one that we share. He goes on to say, persuasion is about being a more effective communicator and getting the best outcome for everyone involved. So in Logos, we use logic and reasoning to persuade others to see things in a new way. Let me give you an example. Let's say that I'm introducing insane productivity through Logos. I would do it through a series of logical questions. Do you have a goal to improve your results and increase your income this year? Are you already working long hours and feel a bit stressed? So then, would you say that you want to do more and achieve more, but you are already overwhelmed? Would that be correct? Well, there are particular productivity strategies used by the most successful people in the world that they claim are the reason for their extraordinary success. Would you want to know what they are? Would having those insider secrets give you an advantage over your business competitors and over your colleagues? If these strategies applied to your life only 2x your results in income, what would that amount to? What if they also allowed you to only work half the number of hours that you are working now? What would your family think about that and how much that would be worth? Well, for less than you spent on your couch, TV, or handbag, you can learn how to become insanely productive, insanely fast, and sanely. Would that be something you'd like? Logos, you see, works best one-on-one, in small groups, and in writing, where you can focus your communication on one issue at a time and lead your subject through a series of agreements. Now, as David said, the difference between persuasion and manipulation is intent. Persuasion equals a mutually beneficial conclusion. Let me give you the best tip to crafting logos or logical persuasive arguments for presentations. Today, the next time you want to present somebody to do something, before you speak, pause and ask yourself, why would this person want to do this? What's in it for them? I know this sounds simplistic, but trust me, as the recipient of a lot of poor, unpersuasive communications, pausing to ask ourselves this question will stop us from launching into a diatribe littered with futile chatter about our desires, what's important to us, and why we think they should do something without the consideration or presentation of why the other person would really want to. Try that today and see how it works, and I'll meet you right back here tomorrow morning.